Hello, everybody. I hope you're having an amazing day. This is Ceci from Buenos Aires, Argentina. This is a VR to several people. One of them is Adri from Mystica Tarot, and the other one is the creator of the tag that is Nova Mundi Tarot. Um, I watched a lot of videos about this. I watched Sylvia's from Fairlight Tarot. I watched like musings from Masha, like a lot. I cannot get enough of this. I watched a lot of videos, and I needed to do mine. Well, I was nominated by Mystica Tarot, but I wanted to do it. So let's go with it. So the first prompt is inner child work, a deck you recommend for inner child healing, one that feels safe, nurturing, and playful, ideal for reconnecting with innocence, creativity, and emotional truth. This one, well, all of the prompts were difficult for me to say I recommend this, but because also in this case it depends the kind of healing that your inner child needs, right? I don't know the way that you were hurt, but let's skip that and let's go with it. So I'm doing on several of the tags of the prompts, sorry, I'm doing parents. And this is Los Carabeo under the oak and Wild Soul Oracle cards. I already did it in Spanish and it took me forever, so I'm gonna try to do it shorter in English because yeah I spent it was a lot. It was a lot. So let's see. This is a deck that you can get on Amazon. It arrived to Argentina, so it will arrive everywhere else because here everything is hard. um, I won't get into that. So let's take a closer look. These are just beautiful together. It looks like the same. I love them. I love them together. I have videos of all of these decks. I have pairings. If you like my content, please like, share, subscribe, and all of that. But I really think these two can work for inner child. Let's go next. Well, this is the hardest one for me. This is the hardest one. Shadow work, because basically all I do, or I think that all that I do on my practice, on my tarot practice, is shadow work. Like, so it's a deck that's powerful for helping readers face their shadows, honest, deep, and unafraid to confront the difficult. And this is your recommendation for deep transformation and self-inquiry. I could like really name to you all of my decks because, but if you want to see like a longer version, I did that in Spanish. I'm trying to reduce this video so it doesn't take forever. So here's the reduced version. And you can watch the video in Spanish too, but you can mute me and that's it if you don't want to listen to me in Spanish. So this deck is not only like beautiful, it could be like for inner child work, it could be for like everything. One thing what I chose it, not only one because not all, I mean, I cannot speak. The only reason is not just the kind of artwork, but the guidebook. And the name obviously is Shadowland. So, and one of the things that I really love is that the spider goes down. Okay, let's concentrate here. Let's focus. So each of the cards has a long explanation about the card, the keywords, the shadows, the message specifically for, like, depending on the kind of question that you were doing, and then reflections. Um, so it's great, and same thing for the minors. Monica did a great work, an amazing work with this. I don't have any of her other decks. um I'm thinking about it. I might get them, but at least I have this one. I really, really love it, and I really recommend it because even though it's for shadow work, it's kind of cute. Um, I don't know. I just love it, and I recommend it. I really recommend it. Um, and as I said, it's longer in Spanish. And I will show you an oracle deck that I could recommend for this. And I lost it. Nice. Okay. Ah, here it is. I have a pile of decks surrounding me. This Soul Mirror Oracle, I'm using this bag because I don't like it when it moves too much on the box. This deck, it's Soul Mirror. It's for shadow work. It's, well, I'm speechless apparently. And the guidebook, it's great too. Each of the cards has, like, the meaning. If it is like one side of the mirror is confused and the other one is clear, for instance, for intuition. So each of the cards has two like poles. Like, I don't know how to say this in English. Sorry, but you know what I mean. You are smart. So, like, opposites energy, if you will. And it has an explanation and a reflection. So I think, like, any deck that makes you think, it's good for shadow work. And like I said, um, I use most of my decks for that. I don't do readings for anybody else but me. So I use it for that. Let's continue. Deity Work, or Spirit Guides. A deck that serves as a spiritual bridge, perfect for those with deities, spirit guides, or higher realms. It holds sacred energy and supports devotional practice or channeled messages. And again, I could go, like, in a lot of different ways for this one because I have like 300 decks, and it's like an extended different version in Spanish. But recently I received this deck. I don't know if I know that I filmed, I know that I recorded the unboxing, but I don't know if it went live yet in my channel. So this oracle is perfect for deity. I'm not so, I don't know how to say this. I'm not a religious person. I'm not following anybody. I don't believe in, like, spiritual leaders because I don't know, but I mean, in humans, right? I'm not sure. I'm getting in a mess here, but, like, since I saw the images of this deck in, like, several channels, I needed to have it. Just like the images were calling me, not just because it's called Call of Morgan, but something in it. And I showed it to a friend of work, and she was like immediately attracted to it too. And it's like, I think I can recommend this for they deity work. Deity, I don't know how to say it, but oh, okay, sorceress, and I open in sorceress. Ah, I didn't plan this. So for each of the cards, you have like the meaning of the drawing, then the divinatory meaning, and then a spell for what each of the card means. In this case, the sorceress is for manifesting. So you have a special um, um, spell for that. Then this other one is for generosity and so on. So it's amazing. I don't know. I just love it. I can recommend it. I haven't had it enough or for long, but I'm already in love with it. And then another one that could be for this subject. I'm thinking about it. I'm not completely sure, but this one could be too. This one is a French deck. I bought it on Lireca. I have a 10% first purchase discount code on my bio. Um, these decks are in French, but and I have an unboxing on my channel, obviously, like from 1 or 2 years ago. I don't remember right now, but I have had it for a while, and it has always surprised me. That's why I can say that I can recommend it. So so you work with one part of a goddess or like a shadow of the goddess, and the drawings are amazing. And then you have the guidebook. Let's have this one. So the guidebook, you have like the initial information, then it if it's for divination, then if it is the shadow part of the card, then the symbolism, if it's matching an energy of the tarot deck. In this case, this one is chariot. And then pantheon, that it will say which of the like TV shows or music or something it represents. And in this case, it's from the TV series or TV show Charmed. I used to watch it when I was in my 20s. So like 20 years ago. So the dance of the goddess, that is in this case the music representing this card, is Hey Girl from Lady Gaga and Florence Welch from the album Train. So and then after that, and then we have, depending on the kind of goddess, we can have an invocation, we could have a ritual. It will depend. It's not the same, so it changes, and I love that. So this is another one that we can use. I'm sorry, a few decks that I wanted to show, but they're on like the Spanish channel too. I don't know why I keep forgetting this. These two for shadow work, I bet you know them, but let me go back. Let's go back just a little bit. This is the perfect imperfect, but I added more decks on the Spanish version. And then of course Somnia. the shadow part of Somnia that haunts me. I don't know if it haunts me is the word, but um, I I'm sure you know the story behind this, the creation of this deck, that Nicolas uh, suffered. I don't know if he's still suffering from sleep paralysis and nightmares, but when he did, he like captured those feelings and those things he had as an images on, well, photographies, and created this amazing deck. And it's confronting, it's shadow. And one thing that, again, I don't know if the word is hunting or what, but I used to uh, suffer from sleep paralysis when I was younger. um Maybe that's why I have insomnia right now. I don't know. But I know it's not nice to have that. I know that it haunts you. It's like it doesn't allow you to do much, because basically when you're on a sleeping paralysis episode, you cannot move, but you're seeing things around, or you think you're seeing things around. And I have seen things I cannot explain. I don't know if it was my brain doing tricks on me or what. So I can't fully understand that. Somnia Tarot. Let's go back. So now we were in the two, we went to the three, and we went to the two again, so sorry for that. Then Ancestor Work, a deck you suggest connecting with ancestral wisdom, whether for lineage healing or honoring those who came before. This one opens the path to ancestral connection. So here I have, I want to show you a few options here because I'm in love with these decks. This could be also, this decks could be also for shadow work. Well, as I mentioned, all of my decks could be. This is one of them. I know that I don't have any roots in root work. I don't have like any ancestor like that does root or that did root work, but for some reason this deck calls me a lot. I cannot explain. The guidebook is amazing, and it goes amazingly well with this oracle. And I don't know if it's going to reflect the light too much, but this is a pair that I really love. Let me put it here because it's going to reflect. These two together, I don't use them quite often because I really feel like when I use them, I connect with the other side. It has given me readings that surprised me a lot. And I really think it could be used to open ancestral connection, even more if you have like this kind of background, right? It's like southern USA, or yeah, basically I think it's from that part. But again, um, I think the energy is energy, and it doesn't matter where your ancestors were or where you were, where you are from. Like the energy could come from anywhere else, right? And the other one, that is the other pack or kit or combination or pair, that whatever you want to call it, that are like amazing for me for that. Let me go there. is this one. I don't use these two very often either because I respect my ancestors. I don't want to be bothering them for like mundane questions. These both these guidebooks are amazing. I love guidebooks. I love when they do a really good guidebook. And I love that they offer like, at least Beloved Dead, it offers like a ritual to prepare to do the reading, and you have to request your ancestor to sit on the chair, and then you do a few questions, and with the questions that you do before asking what you want to ask, um, is you do a few like an interview to the soul that is sitting there, just to see which of your ancestor is there, so that you can explore the message that they're going to give you in like a specific way. I'm not sure that I'm explaining this correctly, but I swear that the few times that I used these two decks, I cried and I recognized a relative, an ancestor, and I recognized, and the message that they gave me was, I mean, I didn't only cry, I felt it. Like I had the chills. You know what I mean. And like the last time that I asked something, they told me something that was like crazy for me. So I thought, what? So I made some notes out of it. Like I put it like with markers and everything so that I wouldn't forget about that message. And then it came through. So it was like divinatory. I don't read for divinatory reasons. um, I only read to grow myself, to understand myself, to love myself better, um, to unlock knowledge. I don't use tarot for divinatory purposes, but when that happened, uh, it was wow. I am speechless because it's not like I want to ask again about something that is going to happen in the future or anything, because I'm afraid of the answer, because now I believe that they are telling me the truth. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, it's okay. It's okay to ignore. Let things happen. So then, the fifth prompt will be divination. I was talking about that. So divination is a deck that excels in traditional divination, clear, direct, and accurate. This is your top pick for those seeking productive insight or practical answers. And well, as I was saying, I don't use tarot for predictive reasons, but a few times that I did it on purpose because somebody was asking me to do a reading, or like something that I needed, like a, a fast answer because I couldn't make up my mind. I used Real Talk Tarot, and I back it up with this too. Let me take it. So even though they have a guidebook, it's like the messages are straight. Like, so the colors of these three matches, they pair super well together. and I love them. So I would recommend this tarot deck and either of these two oracles, or just the tarot deck, and that's it. I don't see this one much on the channels that I watch, but I love it. It's one that of my oldest tarots in my collection, because it was like an immediate love when I saw that. I mean, real talk tarot, right? Next, as above, a deck that connects the reader to cosmic or spiritual realms, ideal for soul work, life path exploration, or messages from the higher self. It speaks to the divine perspective. So, like, I could tell you all of the decks, right? I mean, I don't know. It depends how you use them. But I will show you one, and don't hate me because I know that it's out of print, and I will show you then another one that you can get. So don't hate me, or do whatever you want. So this one, I got it used and without the guidebook, and I hate that I don't have the guidebook. But I think this is like out of space. I will love. I don't have the cosmic tarot yet, so I think that will be a good one for this prompt. But this one is like so weird, so like and the nicest part of this one is that I didn't know what I was going to get because I bought like an auction, like super cheap auction, and I know that this deck um, is out of print and that it's not, what was I going to say? It is out of print, and that the one, if you want to buy it, they sell it for a long amount of money, a big amount of money. So I didn't know what I was going to get. I thought I was going to be schemed. Schemed is a word? Well, I thought I wasn't going to get anything, but when I received it, I was blown. I couldn't believe it. But then, let's see two decks that you can actually get, and I think that it connects connects with the other side, besides the ones that I have already shown, because I know that they are, I mean, but these two, this is the Osho Zen Tarot. I don't have like anything anymore. I don't know what their guidebook is or the box, because I've been having this for like, it's my oldest one, I think. And then I bought this other one. And I have here 3 coins to toss to use for the lines of change. If you don't know what the lines of change are, they are like these lines that the I Ching has, or I Ching, I don't know how to pronounce that. So, but this, if you don't know anything like me, I didn't know anything before I bought this one, it explains a lot. It explains a lot, so it's perfect. I'm not an Osho follower. As I said before, I don't follow humans. I don't follow people, but I do like these two decks, the meanings of them, um, like the way that they are depicted, the way that they are, that the guidebooks speak. Um, and this deck, I'm not going to find the card, but the Osho Sen, the tarot, helped me decide. It was like one of the fewer times that I used the tarot to decide a path in my life. I really had like two opposite paths to take, and I'm not going to find the card. I want to buy the pocket one. This one is like too big, and this one is in Spanish, obviously, the Spanish version. So I think that one of the cards was this. The other one on the other side was this. I'm trying to remember because it was a few long 4 or 5 years ago. This. Where are you? It's going to be the last one. No. Well, I don't know what it is. I lost it? Would it be inside of the book? Okay, it was strength card that is called a different thing here. It's a seed. Oh, don't tell me that I lost it. Okay, I will look it in my own time. I'm not going to sleep until I find that card. But basically, once one of the paths had this like jump with trust and all of that, and the possibility of that seed sprouting is the word that I'm looking for from some rocks. And on the other hand, I had like this one that said let go, and this one that is exhaustion, or like, you know what it is. Apparently I cannot speak today, so yeah, I'm not going to find it. So I took the path of the seed, and I don't regret it a single bit. So then, with that, after doing that and after growing, I was able to change a lot of things in my life. Here, courage. Courage. So, uh, so I was able to change my life like a lot, and I started earning a lot of money that the other path wouldn't have. But I took a high risk, and I don't regret it at all. And it allowed me to buy a lot of books and tarots. So I'm happy. Let's go back. So below, a deck you recommend for grounded, real world readings. This one captures everyday emotions, human experiences, and earthly wisdom with clarity and depth. What have I put on this? Well, I have two options. We can put them together to save some time. I'm sorry. Can I show something else? Yeah, I can. It's my video. So this is another one that would be for like as above. Sorry for this. I forgot about it. So this one I got it in a trip to Brazil. It's in Portuguese. I do speak some Portuguese. It's similar to Spanish, so it's not hard. I don't know anything about Yogananda. I know that it was a person. I don't know if it's still alive. I think it's not. But again, I don't follow people, but I really like the way that this oracle is expressing. And I think you can only get it in Brazil. Sorry, don't hate me for this, but I really love it. And it has like a nice spread that you can use with like any book, any oracle. um but I really feel like uh, I haven't used this much, but it was there. And mm, I mean, when I needed it and I used it, it was mind blowing, I can say. But again, it's nicer when you do the practice that it tells you here. It's a meditation and like the next step method. I don't know if you have that, but it is an like 4 steps. You can pause and translate, so it's nice. But the down part of this is that it doesn't have like the magnet here, so I had to put this because otherwise it's open all the time. Now, yes, now we go to So Below. Sorry, we are going to do it faster. So Below. Uh, a deck you recommend? I already read that. Okay. So these two. Why on earth would I recommend this kind of tarots, right? Uh, not everybody loves these two guys. I don't know if they're guys. I think this one is a woman. This could be a guy, but this one is more female for me. Let's go. So this deck grounds me in a way that I don't even have to pull a card. As long as I have it in my hands and I just go image by image, and it gives me the answers that I need. It just centers me. I breathe. I want to be in all of these places. And I absolutely love it. And I think you can use it as a tarot or oracle because it, yes. And this one, it's modern. It's uh, everyday emotions, like human experience of right now. I know it's AI and not everybody loves that, but it's a great deck. And the guidebook is super cool, super like well written. And the images are okay, are like, and even the keywords that it has, or the small phrases, I really love it. So I really recommend it for like mundane human experience. And it has some depth. Both of them have depth. And I lost the boxes. Okay, next, a hug deck. A deck that offers emotional support and comfort, gentle, compassionate, and soothing. This is a deck that feels like a warm hug for everyone going through a tough time. Again, this one, 99% of my decks. But in this case, let me show you something that it's uh, amazing, and it has arrived recently to my collection. It's still available, so you can, if you want to, you can purchase it. And imagine that it arrived to Argentina in 2 weeks. So that's also a hug for me because I'm still waiting for 4 decks from October and November, and we are in finish in April, right? So it's, ah, my country is so slow for everything. But this deck, guys, um, Compost Mentis Tarot, I have the unboxing on my channel. It's amazing. I do an interview for every deck that when they arrived when they arrived home, and obviously I did it for this one, and the answers were like a hug, right? It was, and I feel like a hug to them, that it arrived so fast and it didn't give me any headache. I didn't have to go to rescue it on to my country customs, because I have to go like several times to see if I can rescue any of my decks, and sometimes they don't allow me and I have to continue waiting. And yeah, but this deck, and same thing happened with this one, um from these creators. Compost Mentis, I bought it on Olina's Mindful Ape Etsy account. Yep, Etsy shop. And this one also from the Etsy shop of Yana. And it's a hug that I didn't have to hurt or to suffer anxiety until I got them in my hands. So that's a hug for me. But also the readings that it has, um, the guidebook. It's a book. I couldn't purchase the book, but I did get the link to print it at home. So I printed at home, and it's amazing. And these two are amazing together too. And it's a hug for me. These two are a hug for me. And if you can get them before they are gone, I don't know if they're going to be out of print soon or anything. I don't have any information regarding that, but I do recommend these ones. This one has a small guidebook, but it's amazing. And I have to show these two decks. I cannot not show this, because these two decks have been a hug for me until this game. And I did a video of soul decks. I only did it in Spanish, but these two decks are there. Let me show it to you. This is French. I also bought it in Lireca. The down part of this one is the cardstock is the worst. It's like super thick. But it's a hug deck. And this one too. This one continuously helps me. They both were there alongside with other older tarots that I have, like last year and the year before, when my dog was agonizing and finally died. I'm not sure if I'm saying that correctly, but she agonized for, and nothing was working for her. So these decks were there for me. There were others too that I used, but this one has each card has a mantra. It's mantra oracle. No brainer. So it has the full mantra, the translation, the meaning, and then the practice that you have to do, how to chant this mantra, or if you have to do any kind of movement, and then the music that they recommend for this, for each of the cards. All of them have a specific thing, and I love that. I love when they think of that. So that this is a hug deck for me. Let's speed this up. And I wish they would print again the French deck. I would buy it. I would absolutely buy it. In any language, I don't care. But if they reprint it with another cardstock. I printed one version for me at home with paper that I obviously bought. And then I gifted to somebody that needed it. I guess I could print it at home again, but I have the original one with me. Then let's change energy. So a feel-good deck. A deck that uplifts, encourages, and energizes. Whether through color, artwork, or message, this one is perfect feel-good recommendation for readers who want joy and empowerment. And I have two for this. Let's see them together. They don't pair well, but I don't care. They bring me joy. I also did a video that is cute aggression decks. I don't remember if these two made that cut, but they came here today because it's cute aggression. They lift me up. I'm surrounded by decks and boxes. Open the boxes. So yeah, I don't use them together. They don't pair well. I don't care right now. I'm going to show it to you because both of them makes me feel good and empowers me and all of that we need every now and then. Not yeah, ask for help. I'm not talking about toxic positivity here, right? I'm talking about happiness or like good advice, happy advice. I don't know how to say this, so I'm gonna get out of this. Then most versatile. How do you say this word? Versatile. A deck you recommend for handling any type of reading, love, career, shadow work, daily pulse, and everything in between. Reliable, flexible, and reader friendly. This is the all rounder that adapts to every situation. I could say that of several of my decks, but I have chosen this one that I absolutely love, and I can say that absolutely recommend for all of that and for all kind of readings. I love this deck. I love the guidebook. It's amazing. Well, I have to put this because I don't love the box, and the cards will continuously getting inside of here. Even if I put some glue there, it well doesn't matter. Now I have this. It was Nicolas Bruno's bag, but I'm using it here. So this deck is for everything. And I could say the same thing of this one, and they're kind of similar, but I want to make this video short so you don't have to waste so much time. Just enjoy me for less time. I really love it. I really love it. I think it works for all kind of readings. I was about to buy two decks, but then I thought this one was capturing the images like or the feelings of those two decks. Well, this one is the one that makes me think of this. And I think they're both Thoth based. So I was going to buy the Sacred She Tarot, And the other option was the lovely Om tarot. But I bought this one. Let me know if I was right. I do love it, so I don't care. I might buy the other one someday, not now. But I really love this one. And I recommend it for everything. Everything, everything, everything. What else we have here? Most inspiring. A few. I like a deck you recommend to inspire creativity, intuitive flow, or personal transformation. Whether it's the art, the energy, or the depth of the messages, this one sparks something powerful on the reader. So again, like most of my decks here, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do this super quick. I'm not going to take so much time. Diggy, diggy, diggy. All of them have something. I don't know what it is. Je ne sais quoi. That covers for what this prompt says. This is a French deck. I also bought it on Lyrica. I'm not being paid by them, by anybody. I hope somebody does, but I'm not. I'm just paying for all of the decks. Ooh. So I love this one. And I also bought the guidebook. It's so great. I love them. I super recommend them. These two are more mass market. Sorry, more. I don't know how to speak anymore. This is in English. This is in French. This is in English, but it's indie. I'm so happy I have these decks. And this one is coming out in Spanish too. I saw it a few days ago. So if they're going to reprint all of the French decks in Spanish, I'm in trouble because I want them to be able to read them like faster, easier. Let's continue. Beginner's deck. I almost fall. So I don't see this deck very often, so I really want to recommend it. I really want to recommend it. The prompt says, tiki tiki tiki, best for beginners. A deck you'd confidently recommend to someone just starting their tarot journey. Accessible, clear, and easy to learn with. This one makes tarot feel inviting rather than intimidating. And one thing that make me fear tarot for like a lot of years, because let's face it, I could have started before if it wasn't for the fear that I had, and all of my family's taboos. So yeah, if I have seen something like this before here in my country, I would have loved it. So this deck is modern, it's kind of sassy, it's great. It's the only down part is that it's glossy. These are the bags. I don't like them at all, but it's inclusive. I think it's inclusive. Um, well, maybe not age inclusive, but I really love it. And the best thing is the guidebook. As I mentioned several times, I love when they put good work in the guidebook. So for each card, we have talisman interpretation correspondences to the oof. Well, you can read here. My brain left. People represented, affirmations associated, and a crystal. Obviously, it's called crystal magic tarot. So even for the minors, we have that for every single card. I love that because it's great for beginners. So I don't know anything about astrology. That's the word that I was looking for. Astrology. I don't know anything about crystals. I don't know anything about tarot. So this one solves it all. I love it. Then for professionals. So best for professionals, a deck you suggest for experienced readers who need depth, nuance, and strong symbolism. Ideal for layered readings, spiritual insight, and working with clients at a professional level. I could say like several of my decks could be for that. Or like all the decks could be for that. If you put like more knowledge into it, you can like say whatever you know. But these are more difficult decks. This is one, and I'm going to show you another one. So, Tarot of the Holy Light. I'm super beginner. I will always feel beginner, I think. And when these decks with so much symbology, I really want to learn, and they have like all of this information. Like, if you're a professional, you know it. I'm just an eternal newbie. um, but I think it's great. The tarot itself comes with this lousy guidebook, but just because they're going to sell you this other book separated. So they could have put some more love into the guidebook that they give you, but they just want to sell this book, right? And I'm using a candy as a separator. I haven't gone too far, um, but it has a lot of information for each of the cards, major, minors, everything. Um, and I think it's great for professionals. Someday I will know it better. And this one is like top. You won't come out. Tabula mundi minima. So I have the certificate right there. It's great. It's minima, obviously, then the smaller one. You have like several versions of it. I bought it directly on the creators page, or I don't know if it's the creator page, but what I mean is tarotcard.com or tarotarts.com, something like that. And I was going to buy the guidebook, but it was with shipping and everything to Argentina was like mega expensive. And they told me that I could purchase the just like the app that they have, that the guidebook is full there, and it is full there. So I really love it, and it's full of symbolism. I love this star so much. I love this deck. I really recommend it if you can buy it before it's gone. I don't know if it's already gone, but you have it in different sizes. What else? We're almost there, almost there. Then a witchy deck, witchy vibes. So I have a lot of witchy decks, and I have these two in Spanish. These two surprised me a lot, so I can recommend both because they're both witchy, honestly. I painted this one. Let's see them together. No, I cannot see them together. So the guidebook is great. The cards are super beautiful. I have an unboxing, so if you want to see it, you can go to see the unboxing. This other one, and then we have an oracle. Now I don't remember if I showed the oracle in Spanish, so there are different videos. And it has an oracle deck from the same creators. I just didn't pick it up right now because if I can, if you allow me, I would love to show this to you. This is the French version of Oracle Magic and Mediums because the English version is Indian and it wasn't being sent or shipped here. And look at this. So I bought this again on that French site, Lyrica. The guidebook is great. Each of the cards has a specific thing, not just a specific meaning, but thing. I'm not sure how to say. Some of them have a ritual, some of them have like a meditation. It changes depending on the card, and I love it. It comes with this that is silky. I absolutely adore it. This could be also like for a lot of things. Shadow work, deity work, like a lot of things. But it's also kind of witchy. I love it. I love it. I love it. I super recommend it. And we are finished. So then astrology. As we speak, I'm waiting for one astrology deck that is the Oracle of the Radiant Sun. So that will be like a recommendation. I don't know anything about astrology, but I can recommend this one. Because it has a lot of information, the guidebook, and because the images are so beautiful. I want to have a tattoo of this one. I want to have a tattoo of all of them. It's like, I love the images. I love this one. This one is great. I mean, I really love it. All the art, but also the guidebook. So I can recommend this one. Again, I don't know anything about astrology, but from what I have used, this one, I can recommend it. And we made it to the end. We made it to the end. If you want to see like different decks, a few different decks, not all of them, go and check my Spanish version of this video. And please like, share, subscribe, and all those things. Leave me your comments. And I think I have to nominate like a few channels, and I will try to see. I will try and see which of the channels that I watch has not done it yet, because I think everybody has at this point. So well, I'll search. So I will nominate somebody. Thank you for being there. I would love to receive your comments. See you in the next video. Bye bye.